Hello again, here's my best to you. Are your skies all gray? I hope they're blue. Let's make our day the best it would be, so I can say hello again. Hello, my friend. This is a weird day. I had a very good week this week. I felt good. Doesn't mean I'm getting any more sleep, which this is getting ridiculous. Basically, I don't know what it's going to take to knock me out finally. And I've tried the melatonin. I've tried some Benadryl at bedtime. I've tried Fioricet and a Flexeril at bedtime. I just can't get to that point where I feel sleepy enough to conk out. And usually I'll do computer work or office work or, the budget. Oh God forbid our budget. And do that on the evenings. I usually start that after lying in bed looking at the ceiling fan going around and around and around it goes. And I said, no, it's enough. So I I sneak out to our office and do the checks that I need to do for the week and plan my week. I'm feeling stronger, feeling better. The physical therapy that I'm going to is good, is really good. I'm thinking that it's even better than the massage therapy, but it sort of works in tandem. I'm going to have to give it up pretty soon though, because it's $130 a day. That's 60 and 60 and $10 for the tip to the massage therapist, Chris. And I can't do it. I just can't do it. I signed up for twice a week. That's way too much a chunk to take out of the budget. So, therefore, guys and gals, I think it's going to be a little bit curtailed in the next few weeks. But I do have this Tuesday and Thursday. And we'll see where it goes from there. They don't take it personally. They know everything's wrapped up in insurance, and well, that's a mess, as we know. And I've been a shake hands with Mr. Obamacare here for the last 3 years, and some of what the Republicans say is true. They have cut back some of the benefits that I got from year one to year two to year three, but that's only because they're not bargaining with these insurance companies from a position of power. These guys, having worked for Johnson & Johnson for 15 years, I know what it's like to have somebody muscle you and try to get you to see their point of view and saying, well, we need to make all these billions and trillions of dollars so we can put all these new products out on the market for people. And by the way, have you noticed when you watch the network, morning news, evening news, doesn't really matter. As long as it's network, almost all the commercials are due to medicines that you have to ask your doctor about. Oh my goodness, so many things for nerve pain, congestive heart failure, diabetes issues, meningitis issues, depression. That's just the big ones I'm hitting upon. Sleepless nights. Can we go on from there? No, not necessary. But all I can say is every time Brad and I turn on the evening news, because we do, that's kind of our tradition when we get caught up with each other at dinner time. We watch to see what's changed in the world since we've last looked critically at the United States, kind of turning into a lump of silly putty in a 120-degree Phoenix parking lot that's sort of melting. And I feel like it's the witch. I'm melting. Who would have thought a little sweet little girl like you could destroy all of my wonderful wickedness? That's what I think the insurance companies are saying to us now. Yeah, we're definitely showing them a lot of no mercy. You guys have made a ton of money. I was part of that. I made a ton of money when I was with them, and that's why I'm doing this now. You know, basically, thankfully, I lived through the auto accident, and between the Johnson & Johnson pension that I picked up, and we were able to start at age 55, and the claim structured settlement that I had from the Rawlings basketball people, they kicked in a decent amount if I was to delay the service of it. And indeed, I start to collect in 2014, and I'll get that through my birthday, 2024. And it's just as well because the lawyer would have taken his 40% cut of that too. This is why by structured settlement I didn't have to. But anyway, getting off the track. Yeah, it's just been a very very disturbing aspects that I'm learning about survival in the long term, and I know Brad's crazy about it. I should be having dinner with him tonight, and his office manager, her mother's in town, and I guess her aunt is in town, and I don't, and I don't think they have distinctly bad, very, very undiscernible English-speaking accents, heavily Caribbean, but I just think I need a night of Americanism. So I said, Brad, go ahead. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. She's a real sweet girl. I don't really care to get to know her mother or her aunt, or I know she went through a divorce and she loves me like crazy, but my antennas say no. I just want to steer clear from any kind of complications domestically. And this is kind of interesting, guys and gals. This is the first decision I made very assertively when Brad sprung the dinner on me. I guess it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I said, "Oh, how interesting." I did not say that I was so thrilled about it, but he said, "Well, I'll get changed and I'll pick you up around 5:30, and then we'll go over to Jamil's house to see her mother and her aunt, and I guess her daughter, who's came as part of the package in the divorce that she had with her husband Lawrence. He keeps their son, and she keeps the girl, and they're very nice kids. But I wrote a note saying to Brad, Brad, this is just not the night that I want to be surrounded by women and their shrill voices. Oh yeah, I'm very prejudiced. I'm more of like to be with men, to enjoy the company of men than camaraderie, fraternity. Not much small talk, but a lot of just bonding over a beer and saying how fucked up the world can be sometimes, and about their relationships. And I'll throw in a little bit on mine too, but generally speaking, it's just more male bonding. It's kind of no homo basically. And when it comes right down to it, and I estimate all these things that have happened over the years, I really, I don't clamor or claim my staunchest needs for any old man out there, including my husband, to satisfy my sexual desires. I'm, of course, having lived with pain as I have the last, it's going to be 11 years after the car crack up. I think my Mr. Penis told me that he wasn't in the same frame of mind that he had been, and I think he said I overused him for the first 25 years of my awareness of masturbation, and indeed that was true. Boy, did I use it. Was I a creamy mess, or was I, my goodness, I couldn't think of a better slut that I was. But at this point in time, I really am just, my goal is to feel good every day, mentally and physically, which is a challenge. Fight this August heat that we have here in Florida, that every day the high is 92 and the low is 80. So it's just really miserable. And then the better stuff comes our way if we don't get nailed by a hurricane in September or October. So if we could make it through that, then the Halloween decorations go up, and the Thanksgiving decorations go up, and the Christmas and New Year's decorations go up, and St. Patty's Day. Oh, did I forget? I guess I forgot Valentine's Day. It's easy to forget sometimes when you're muddled in so many things. But that's all I wanted to share with you. I just wanted to let you know that Paul's fine, and I think Brad's fine too. I don't think he expected me to be so brutally frank about not wanting to go to dinner with him tonight, but I said in the note, you still know me so little, Brad, that you know how uncomfortable I am around women socially. I don't really have a lot to talk to them about. Women use their emotions to get their way oftentimes to the point of ad nauseum. I don't like that because it's not playing fair. I use very little of that to bring a point across, make a point, and if it holds water, then it was a good point. But in many particular instances, I kind of keep my finger in my mouth and keep it closed, and just avoid those circumstances. So it's going to be me and the plants and the 3 cats tonight. I'll be probably asleep because Brad's going to come home plowed probably from a lot of rum and beers, and that's fine. He's got such a stressful job. I would never do anything in real estate. No way. Sorry, all you guys in $1 million sellers of realty in LA County. I know you're doing very well, but I like to have my day kind of end at a normal time, and I don't want to tell a lot of lies about a house or what this wonderful house will do to change our lifestyle. No, I'm really very content. I'm glad I took the step to be sort of assertive and just telling Brad in not a very angry way that I think I would be lousy company, and I do get uncomfortable when I'm at a table of only women, and I think that he would have a better time there himself. I said, Brad, you work with women, you have befriended women when you used to play on your bowling league and in the band, and by George, he married 2 women. One, I guess, lasted 6 months, and another one lasted 3 years. But he felt that it was the thing to do. I couldn't even imagine doing anything like that. And I'm sure it's done all the time. I'm probably the one that comes up under the microscope more because I don't look at a woman and just say, gee, she's going to make my life better. Nah, it just doesn't work that way. Anyway, I love you guys. I mean, you've been so wonderful keeping the trend alive of a stronger Living Happily Gay channel. And there is no success without you. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can put out product, but you are it. I love you. I will love you more tomorrow than today. You're my friends, and I love you even more each day. Bye, folks. Take care. I love you.